Hey there, fellow explorers, welcome back to another exciting episode of our series, Navigating the New Frontiers, Russia's Evolving Role on the Global Stage. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of Russian submarines and the dynamic relationships they navigate. As you might know, Russia has a long and rich history when it comes to submarines. They've been operating underwater vessels since the early 20th century, and they've learned a thing or two about maneuvering in international waters. In fact, they even have a code of conduct called the Torpedo Safety International Rules, which outlines how countries should interact with each other in these situations. However, not all countries adhere to these rules. Case in point, China. Back in April 2009, a Chinese vessel came alarmingly close to a Russian submarine. This sparked tensions between the two countries and raised questions about how safe these encounters really are. Incidents like these highlight the complex diplomatic landscape that Russia navigates as a global power. It's an ever-evolving role that requires constant communication and understanding between nations. In today's turbulent world, it's essential to understand Russia's evolving role on the global stage. We must explore how this significant power has been adjusting its position in international affairs since the end of the Cold War. One fascinating aspect is Russia's post-Soviet political and economic development, its approach to foreign policy during President Putin's first term, and its subsequent evolution under his second term. It's crucial to examine how Russia perceives itself on the global stage and how other nations view it. This includes understanding Russian foreign policy goals and how they are implemented in practice. Additionally, we need to consider Russia's interactions with other major powers such as China and the United States. By delving into these topics, we can gain a clearer understanding of how Russia is navigating the ever-changing global landscape. Thank you for joining me in this thought-provoking discussion. Russia's role in the global arena has certainly evolved over the past 2 decades. After the collapse of the Soviet Union, Russia found itself in a period of decline and struggled to define its place in the world. However, things began to shift in 2014 when Russia reasserted itself on the global stage by annexing Crimea from Ukraine. This move marked a turning point for Russia and signaled its intention to reclaim its former superpower status. However, it wasn't without challenges and setbacks, including Western sanctions and domestic economic woes. But rather than deter Russia, these challenges seem to have had the opposite effect, strengthening Putin's grip on power and driving him to continue his aggressive foreign policy objectives. So there you have it, a brief overview of Russia's evolving role on the global stage. Thanks for tuning in, and if you found this video interesting,